Okay, so today's Energiser is ballet. A little bit different. Obviously last week we did tap, which was lots of fun. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, so this week we're going to do a bit of ballet to get energized. And yeah, it's going to be lots of fun. It's going to be a bit different. We're going to use a bar. If you don't have a bar, you can use absolutely anything. You can use your wall. You can do it in the centre if you are hardcore. But yeah, it's always fun to try something different to get you energised and get a little bit of exercise in there, even if it's only for 10 minutes. Why not? You should always just stand up and move about a little bit during the day, especially if you've just been sat down like all day. And midday, it's a good time to get up and get moving, you know. So yeah, how are you all anyways? Are you having a good week so far? It's Wednesday, middle of the week. Yeah. Do you want to put one thing in the comments for me that you're grateful for today, please? Today I am grateful for peanut butter and jam. Yeah, just peanut butter and jam. Peanut butter gelatin. Love it. Salt, sweet, put them together, heaven. What are you grateful for? Put it in the comments. It can be anything. It could be a food if you wanted to. It could be something completely unrelated. It could be absolutely anything. It could be a family member. Yeah, anything. Put it in the comments and let me know. And then I will have a look at them and take in all your gratefulness and all your happiness. I'll take it in. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by just warming up a little bit, bending our knees, shaking our heads out, and just taking it all in, getting warm, and then we're going to get started with some exercises that you can do any time of the day to get you energised. They're actually ballet related, which is different, but it's fun. Why not, you know? Let's put this on. Here we go. Let's turn it down a bit. Oh, it's an advert. No one likes an advert. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. So we're just going to shake our arms out. Good. Now roll your neck. Round the back. Good. Roll your shoulders. Good. Take your arm out. Stretch it across. And then the other arm. Arms out. We're going to try and have a flat back. So feet apart, lean forwards. Keep your back as flat as possible. And swing down. Now swing back up. Good. And down again. Down again. Pull it up. Pull up. Good. Good. Now lift one leg. Other leg. Good. Shake it all out. Good. Put your hands on your hips. Just put your hips to the side. All out. Well done. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our feet in first position. If you have never done ballet before, that is okay. If you are just joining us, that is still okay. You can join us for a little bit of ballet, just for fun, you know? Why not? Try something new. So we're going to put our feet into first position. This is first position. Remember, if you haven't danced before, you can just have your feet here. They don't have to be really turned out, but the more turned out you can, the better. Obviously, you don't have to be completely flat, because that is just silly. That's just silly. Just chilling, just here. Now this position here is called bras bas. Bras bas meaning arms. That's it. This is the first position of arms we have. Now this position here is called first position. Like that. And this one here is second position. So you build them up. You start here. This is like your base. So if you do street dance, obviously this is base. Bent over, and then you can go anywhere from there in base. You can step out, yeah, and that's in street dance. For us, our base in ballet is here in bras bas. That's where we should stand while you're waiting for a class or you're waiting to start, or pretty much there unless you have a starting position in the dance. So we're going to take our arms to first. Now you want to have your fingers grouped. So you want to put your thumb on your middle finger. Take our arms to first. We're then going to take our arms to second. So all positions of arms always move from our shoulders. Our elbows don't move them, our wrists don't move. Everything is starting at the shoulder and it moves up from there. The actual arm stays where it is in the same position other than the position in the air. So, arms to first, arms to second, and we're going to do a plie. So plie means a bend of two knees. So we're going to just bend our knees just a little bit, just a demi-plie. Demi meaning half, and we're going to pull up. Going to get our knees nice and warm. Then we're going to do another one, demi, pull up. Good. Now a full plie in the centre is very hard, so if you would like to hold on to something, your TV, like me, or your wardrobe, you can do. We're going to do a full plie, so this is where our heels are allowed to come up, but they don't come up until the very last minute. So we're going to do a big bend, keep them on the ground, and then lift them off the ground. Now put them down as soon as you can. And then straighten your knees, because otherwise it might look like this, and that looks a bit silly. It's just not ballet, is it? So let's do it again. Get those knees nice and warm. Gonna bend, lift your heels, then lower the heels as quickly as possible, and straighten. Good. Then we're gonna point our toe to second. Now think about second as just like this. So this is first position, this is first position, this is second position, this is second position. Now we don't want to be too far apart. We're not sumo squatting, yeah? But we don't want to be too close either. So just a point and lower, yeah? Take your arm a second. We're going to do a demi-plie, which is half of a full one. So just a little bend. Not as far down as you can go, bring it back up. And then we're going to do a full plie, all the way down, so that you could, as Miss Louise says, rest a tray on your hips. We don't want to be down here, yeah? Good. It isn't a squat, it's a plie. Let's do a demi-plie again. 1, 2. And then a full plie. All the way down, up. Good. Now we're going to close into third position. Third position, if you can see my feet, is one foot there, other foot closed in front. Not all the way over here, this is fifth position. This is third, so just in the arch of your foot, right there. So we're going to close into third. I'm going to do a demi-plie. Just a little one, don't raise your heels. And breathe. And now a full plie, you can lift your heels, bend all the way down. Slowly lift your heels. Put the heels down. Pull it back up. Good. Remember, if that's too hard, hold on to something. I often do my classes holding on to my shelf on my side, which I must say is quite difficult, but you know, get that core nice and strong and you'll be able to do that easy, yeah? Sit-ups. Cool. So there are plies. Plies meaning a bend, a deep bend, two legs. And they're all the positions of feet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to something if you weren't already. And we're going to do something called a grand battement. If you know what grand means, put it in the comments. Because a grand is pretty It's all French, obviously, but grand is a pretty common word in French for most people to know. So if you haven't done ballet before, you might know this one. Put in the comments what grand means if you know. So I'll tell you what battement means. Battement means to beat. So we're going to do a grand battement. If you haven't already put it in the comments, you've got 3 seconds because I'm going to tell you what it means. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Grand means big or large. Yes? So, big, a big beat. So we're going to do a kick in front. We're going to point in front here. Oh, did you hear that? Lift our leg, point it down and close. And again, point, lift, point, close. It's called a grand battement because a normal battement, so you've got many different batements. You've got these which are in very high grades. These are single petit batements. You've got battement tendu, which is just point, close. But we're doing a grand one, so we're making it big and we're going to throw it. So the first part we're going to point, lift, point, close. And the next part we're going to do it a little bit more advanced. So we're just going to chuck our leg then point. Okay, so the next version we're just going to go 1 point, close. And again 1 point, close. Good. Now the biggest version of this is without all the points. So we're just going to throw and close. Let's give it a try. Go. Good. But you have to remember to go through all the points on the floor. So even though we might not be holding the point there, you have to go through it to come into the air and back down again. Let's do it. Ready? And 1, 2. Good. And again, 3. One more time. 4. Good. Well done. Lovely. Now if you want to turn around and do it again, you can snatch your feet and turn around. Or you can lift up your back foot and do little turns to face the other way. And you can do that on the other side if you want. You can do this any time of day. And put a thumbs up in the comments if you're already feeling quite warm in the hips. Because I know I am. My knees and my hips are already getting nice and warm. Okay, now we're going to do something else. Just our last thing we're going to do. We're going to stand in the centre in first position with our arms in baba at our base position. And we're going to do something called a sauté. Who has heard of sauté potatoes? Or sauté, there's lots of different ways of pronouncing it. If you've heard of sauté potatoes, have you ever tried sauté potatoes? They're beautiful, they're lovely, they taste amazing. But there's a reason why they're called that. They're called sauté potatoes because they are known to bounce around in the pan. And we're going to do something called sautés right now, which are jumps, because they bounce around. So we're going to have our feet in first, and we're going to do, if you can, 10 jumps in first. Now the technique to remember in this one is to bend your knees to start. Then as you jump in the air, you have to point your toes and keep your feet in first. Yeah, so this is an example of incorrect. Oh wait, sorry, that was even quite alright, ready? Yeah, so the correct way is to keep your feet in first the whole time, even when you're in the air. Big bend, big jump, point your toes in the air and finish in a bend and landing in first. Yeah, we're going to try 10 of them. It's going to be hard. Breathe. Ready? 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bend. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going to do 8 more. Just 8 this time. Take a breather. Let's go. Ready? Arms in first, out to second. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and finish. Beautiful. Well done. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed getting a little bit more energised, but with some ballet this week. It was a little bit different, but you know what? It was quite fun. You've learnt a few things. If you already knew them, then well done. But you may have learnt where the word sauté for jumps in first comes from. Who knows? If you've learnt something new, put a thumbs up in the comments and tell me what you learnt. And I'll hopefully see you next week for another Energiser. That was the worst one ever. I'm sorry. Let me just redeem myself. That's better. There we go. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Lots of love. Bye.